Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the Hidden Veil. I'm sure that if there's a loyal viewer out there that watches our streams, they're probably very surprised as it is a Wednesday late night. But this may be the only time we're going to be able to play for a while, so I thought we might just play, get some game time, because I got life stuff coming up. Everyone has life stuff coming up. So, just push on through a little bit more, freak out my party a little bit more, cause some more headaches, and get on going. We have Bo being played by Aaron Gray, Oshana being played by Guy, Colton being played by Fracturus, Adis being played by Hollow, and Vala being played by Crawling. The ambiance you are listening to is Sword Coast Soundscapes. Our YouTube is Hidden Veil. Our Twitter is Hidden Veil D&D. That we don't use our Twitter. I should really start using Twitter. I don't know. It just seems like a hellscape, man. It seems like a battleground. I actually have a recap for this session.
Awesome,
I
because I
remember
need
to do
it.
it. Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
it bad. I was planning on like, oh yeah, I'll just listen to last game session, but yeah, that did not work out. So I'm in the dark.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's only been a few days, so. Crawling comes up with his race car.
I'm sorry. I live on a main street. Leave me alone.
You can't help where you live.
I'm just giving you shit, man.
The street goes through like 4 cities.
I guess like I apologize, Carl. I'm so used to like because everyone else I've been playing with for like at least a year. Fucking Aaron I've been playing with forever. So you're still new to this group. I need to realize that. So yeah. But I'll still give you shit because I'm
He's
that type of guy.
establishing the pecking order.
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally fine.
You know,
shit.
he will
Yes.
take away inspiration, so you're in the negative inspiration.
I know. I only do
yes.
that. I only do that for dumb dad jokes.
The Oshana curse.
Yes.
Yeah. If you you can like listen to how me and Aaron fucking talk because we've been playing for like 3-4 years together.
That does not.
Can you believe that, Aaron?
It has to
Yeah.
be longer than that. That does not seem right at all. Like, I mean, going back to when you were just the DM, like when you were a character, like we were playing. We had to be playing one. I don't know how.
No.
Many exactly.
4 years.
That's
4
insane.
years. Not even 4 years because I remember I started with. I know we started Echo like halfway through my freshman year, and well, I'm out of high school now, so like 4 years ago. Anyway, in the last session, the party began to travel to the Dogu Forest. Of the Buck Brigade is Lance, played by Aaron Gray, Oshana, played by Guy, Colton, played by Fracturus, Adis, played by Hollow, and Vala, played by Crawling. After hearing Vala's plea on behalf of the people of the Puima Roost, the party decided to aid them. The party made plans of how to get there safely, using divine guidance to help them. There seemed to be no good way to go, so the party used their best judgment and avoided military camps in the capital, such as military camps including Greystone Castle. However, upon getting close to the border between the Majocracy and the Republic, the party noticed a buildup of troops on the border. The party managed to avoid it, and later, Adis helped people in a small village and got lodging for a night. The party avoided Greystone Castle and Eris, eventually reaching Alchem. And during this trip, Colton learned a whole heap of spells. And while staying in a shitty inn in Alchem, Colton tested out scrying for the first time and stumbled upon Joan Kuriska plotting to attack caravans and recruit more werewolves. Like a whole werewolf supremacy thing. Werewolf. Did I say werewolf? I think I said werewolf.
It's
They're now
now
officially
what-
werewolves.
yes.
Yeah, can you
It
call
is
them werewolves
official.
from now
The
on?
werewolves.
Because that's adorable.
Werewolf.
Recruit and recruit more werewolves. Colton warned his brother and Carwin. The party then located and is about to meet Zaranoch Flask, the goblin alchemist that was recommended to Colton. This is where we last left off. So Chance.
One thing you missed.
Oh,
I got a shiny candle.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And Vala got a shiny candle and got up to level 9 with the rest of the party. So Chance, during last session, you've mostly just been chilling in the suitcase. You haven't really been wanting to leave. You miss Sam, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
tired, and you just sleep in the bed, and you've
I'm
been
just
using some.
I'm just
You've been using
constantly
like
eating
some.
ice
Sorry.
cream and like bonbons and just junk food. Like, oh, Sam.
I don't think ice cream or bonbons, I don't know what that is, are a thing, but I like, you probably use like a couple spare black weed pouches and you're just kind of out of it for most of the trip.
All right.
Imagine actually sleeping in that bed. Big mistake.
I didn't have much of a choice.
Only one bed. We need to get more beds.
Sleeping on the fucking
Yummy,
ground.
Y'all need to renovate down there. You see those claw marks? The resale value on that property is low, let me tell you.
I mean, it is an extra dimensional
Really?
space, so it's probably...
Yeah, they can
probably-
take it to anywhere. I mean, I imagine it's pretty high, actually.
It's like one of those like $2 million RVs.
Yeah, that's like really run down and
Just
like.
don't
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
letters on the ground over there.
Alright, anyway. So Chance, in the morning, you got up with the rest of the party. You heard about... Colton told everyone about Joan Kariska and her schemes to attack caravans, basically, like, create a werewolf empire. Very ambitious. And in the morning, you finally left the suitcase to go investigate, help the party investigate this goblin alchemist that Colton was referred to by Raskin a while back. Now, the entire party stands outside his little hut on the edge of Alchem on the east side. It's just a circular hut made out of wood and thatch, but there is a chimney coming out of the center of the hut, where there are like weird lights, like strobing out of it. It's morning. There's actually a pretty thick mist out in the air now, and just like the air is just like even in the autumn weather, it's still kind of like a little bit warm and just shitty, very moist. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I think our original plan was to go and find that alchemist. Was it Zaranosh Flask?
Yes, that's his name, and you're sitting outside his hut as far as you can tell. As far as you can tell, this is his hut.
Yeah. Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and, walk up and, is there a door to knock on?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and, give a little knock on the door.
First, nothing happens. And then you knock again louder, and you hear, Justin! Give me a minute! Just gotta... And you hear a small explosion behind the door, and there's like a gust of air that hits the door, and it flexes a bit towards you. And there's a pause. And after about 10 seconds, the door creaks open, and you see this seemingly older goblin, about in his 40s. He has black hair, and he wears ragged clothing, like not noble at all, kind of just dirty, covered in different stains. Like pretty much just like a tank top, and just shorts that just really straggly and don't really and just like connect to his waist with a sash. And he's currently wearing goggles, and you cannot tell any facial feature at all because his face is completely covered in soot. He looks at all of you, and then he reaches up and takes his goggles off of his eyes and puts it onto his head. Yeah. You all here from some healing potions?
No, something a bit more advanced.
Advanced. Whoa! I got advanced. Come in. What do you want? You walk inside, and you don't know where his bed is. It's just like one story, very crowded with alchemical equipment and like food and just empty bottles and hundreds, like not hundreds, but many different shelves. It's almost like a labyrinth in this only about like 20 feet by 20 feet hut, like circular hut. So 20 feet diameter hut.
I see Walter White is doing good for himself.
Yes. And in the center of it, surrounding the furnace that's in the center of the room, is this large alchemical set that looks very well used and kind of ramshackled together.
Do we see like?
Oh yes.
Do we see soot everywhere, or like evidence of explosion?
Yeah, you see like one big cauldron, that's like currently like it's currently knocked off onto the floor, and in the metal cauldron, like in the iron, one side of the cauldron is just burst out. There's 2 holes in this cauldron. And he walks inside and he goes, I got potions of climbing, potions of radiancy, light healing if you're well, you said you're looking for advance, right? I got oil of slipperiness, got potion of perseverance, potion of fire breath. That's one of my good ones.
Ooh.
I'll take out my last remaining elixir of the stars.
And I'll
Hold it up.
I'll also take out the potion of unknown make that I have.
I'll hold up the elixir of the stars. I'll say, do you have any of this?
Oh, what in the rom diggity fuckity fuck is that? I've never seen that type of potion before.
You see, we're here because you were recommended to me as a rather gifted alchemist, and we were looking to see if we could have the effects of these potions replicated.
He seems to get paranoid and he scratches his hair like he has fleas. Who are you guys?
The Bucket Brigade.
What?
Yes, a terrible name. We're from Forviste.
Hey.
Forviste. You guys. Okay. Roll me a persuasion, actually.
All right,
Take
hold on.
guidance on that. By the way, how big are the holes in the cauldron?
Like, the hole... Well, there's one hole that's supposed to be there. And then there's the hole that's not supposed to be there. The hole that's not supposed to be there is probably about, like half a foot diameter.
Ooh. I cast mending.
I knew it.
It takes a minute.
You know
to
what?
do, so you just go to the cauldron and just start doing that.
You know what? I think just for like safety's sake, I'll make it a natural 20.
Okay. Okay.
So for a total of 28.
Okay. Huh. I thought you guys were gonna be part of the curtain or something. You look weird. You got a half dragon. You got a hybrid with you too.
Hi, I'm a
What?
human.
Well, he points towards Oshana.
I know. He just says
A
casually.
wolf sheep hybrid. What kind of potion did that?
It was no potion.
The potion of love.
Funny you mention it.
Yeah.
I actually
In a way.
did drink a potion that turned me into a sheep. It was crazy.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Potions can do anything.
This one, it was called the Elixir of the Stars.
Elixir of the Cosmos.
The Cosmos? Is that what it was?
Yes.
It gives someone a full rest and restoration. As if you had slept for 2 full days.
I ain't never heard anything like that before. What's the other potion?
Well, as far as I know, this potion's the only one of its kind. Its purpose is for dealing with the effects of lycanthropy.
You're serious, aren't you?
Quite.
You got a potion for lycanthropy? That's crazy. Hey, you have a potion of vampirism in there too?
No, unfortunately. This was actually what appears to be a side effect of the goal.
Well, I don't have any of those, so if you're looking to buy another one, I can't help you there.
No, we were looking to see if they could be recreated.
He scratches his head. I will certainly try. That seems like a great deal complex and a challenge.
How much gold would you think you'd need for just ingredients and testing?
Potion lycanthropy and a potion of rest.
Well, for the lycanthropy one, do we have notes?
Yes, we do. Well, we don't. I forget. Do we have notes?
No, he burned them all.
He burned them all, yes.
I believe the only thing that I had was this book, but it is more basic, I believe. I'm sure one of your statue does not need this.
Well, researching this potion and recreating it. You want me to recreate it, right?
Yes.
That's gotta be something powerful. That's gonna be something like absolutely crazy. So, and I don't get many of my materials in the legal sense, but I reckon I could research those potions. 1,000 gold each. Give me a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Mm.
Some of the most powerful potions out there cost 500. So.
Well, I can pay for one of them.
And I'll do one of them.
And I think at this point, the elixir of the cosmos would probably be more powerful and potent.
But considering what we heard yesterday, the
Yeah.
werewolf potion might be of use soon.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll fish into my things, and I will, after a moment, pull out a fat bag of gold.
Spelled P-H-A-T.
Yes. 1,000 gold. And I will drop it on the floor.
Holy shit! Fuck! I didn't expect you actually. Okay. And he takes it. And he just puts it down next to him. He just like picks it up and puts it back down.
Did you think we
That
are
was-
not the bucket brigade?
I ain't never heard no bucket brigade around these parts, so
Well, now you have.
I just figured it out.
Did you know?
Yeah. Y'all part of the Wayfarers, aren't you? You see, you know all the crazy shit in the world. The Tower of Aurelia, the ancient city Avalon. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Nobody knows. Well, I know what. So damn Wayfarers. Future humans in the future, way in the future, they went back in time and they created these crazy contraptions and landscapes and cities. They created the Tower of Aurelia, they created Avalon way back when. They're insane. That's what you're all a part of them, aren't you?
It sounds quite fantastical. It would be nice to be part of that, I think. But no.
No.
Really? I mean, he could be talking about the Thetans, right?
The Naden?
Oh, yeah, that's
See?
what I said.
Do you know something about the Naden?
That's what they're called. That's their other name. That's the Empire. Way future Empire.
So, I thought the Naden were from the far past. Like, far past. But you're
They
saying
go-
they
no,
came
I-
from...
No, you know. Instead, it's all of us goblins and humans and half dragons and kobolds and sheep wolf hybrids. All of us, we all get grouped together in a magical, supreme species all together, all combined into one. Way in the future, 1,000 years, and then we create the technology to go back in time, and we go back in time before us present, 1,000 years before us now, 2,000 years, 3,000 years, whatever. We start anew. We give each other, we give ourselves technology to start from the beginning, and it's a loop.
Yeah?
It makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
How did you come to find of this?
Most of it is my own theories, but
Source, trust me, bro.
Can I?
Have you
can
ever
I-
tried blackweed?
Can
out
I
of
make an
curiosity?
insight check?
I grow my own. And roll the insight. Anus.
I'm not sure I need to insight check anymore. I'll do it anyways with guidance.
Is this fucker high?
That's 20
It's not high currently. I mean,
currently.
you can tell he believes what he's saying.
Is there like a dent in his head that would be a sign of him dropping on his head as a child?
No, you actually like you get like the feel that he's so smart that he's crazy. You know, like Nikolai Tesla and all that. He's he's kind of like that.
His
Fuck,
brain
what's-
expanded so much it collapsed in on itself.
Yes.
What's the name of the scientist from The Simpsons? That guy.
Fuck, I don't remember his name either. But yeah, this guy's crazy is like conspiracy theories and all that. Yeah, well, all of them died out, of course, and life had to start anew, and that's where we come in right now. But
Does this have anything to do with magic seeming to once be a thing, and then it was gone, and then it came back 50 years ago?
oh, that's a lot to explain. Okay, are you aware that the entire world and government is controlled by shape-shifting Sharufs?
Yeah?
What is a shroof?
It's this type of demon, all the way from Inferos. All right. Now, my theory is that Inferos is created when the Wayfarers went back in time. And the Sheriffs are actually the evolution of Wayfarers after the Wayfarers and Inferos. You follow?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, given the gold we've given you, do you think you'll be able to do it?
Something to try. Oh, I never answered your question. Most of it is my theories, but I got something to show you. And he goes around. He goes on the other side of the chimney, and you hear him digging through some stuff.
This guy's scaring me a little.
He is just eccentric.
Yeah.
Comes back with a shotgun. No.
Ah! Wait, we don't know what that is. Like,
What is that?
It's the
Some
boom
sort
stick.
of feeding
he
tube.
he runs back around, and he's holding a sack. He doesn't open it. He's like, now, if you want to say some crazy shit, just look in here, all right?
Okay.
He opens it. He looks inside.
Yeah, I look inside.
Yeah,
I
I
will
will.
look inside as well.
Sure.
We shouldn't all look inside. Maybe
We
just
have-
safe.
You know, I'll keep my beak out of the bag. Thank you very much.
Perfect, actually. So all of you, except for Vala, you all look in. You immediately recognize what's inside. Staring back at you with dead, hollow eyes is the cracked and old skull of a Naden. The humanoid
Oh.
head with the horns coming from the demonic horns coming from the back of the head.
Oh dear.
Where'd you get your hands on this?
Quickly closes it. From Avalon. There's a whole heap of them in there.
Hmm.
What, in the mines? Or where?
Yeah.
Really?
You know the university. They control a good portion of the mines. But if you
They
go in
control
there,
everything and have one.
yeah, he gets it.
I know.
Because Langston University is part of the Curtain, which is a shape-shifting sheriffs that control the government and magic in the entire world.
Why didn't I see it before? That makes so much sense.
Yeah! See? I'm not crazy!
Can I inside check Bo?
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll guide myself. Oh, that's not a good roll. That's only a 15.
Okay, so this is. Just give me a moment.
So either roll deception or persuasion.
Depending on if you're lying.
Did that not work?
There.
Alright,
Yeah, so just barely. Well, yeah.
So, Adis, you are higher than his inception, so Mr. Bo, what does he find out? Or, like, what can he tell?
So this is Adis inside of me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. He doesn't really believe, no, but, to be fair, it could be true, but he just is trying to get on Guy's good side.
Okay.
Mostly what he's doing.
Okay.
So, that's the story. But, these Naden, all the higher-ups in Avalon, they try to keep these people secret.
So, what is it they want? Like, what's their end game here? What's the goal?
Well, I bet that the sheriffs want to take over completely and bring infos back fully back to here to Azalus.
Well, that's not good. We can't let that happen.
Yeah, everyone likes in university, all the high ups, the government, they all try to hide. They all try to hide these natives. But a couple slip through every once in a while.
Are you okay? Are you feeling okay right now? Just
Fine.
notice your cough. Okay.
It's just so.
I mean, some of my friends are.
It must be the chemicals in the air from the government.
The turning of the freaking kobold's gate.
Yeah.
The rest of us are coughing.
It's just so.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's just the.
thank you. I never get to tell people my theories.
Out of
sheer.
sheer curiosity, does this mean anything to you? And I'm gonna hold up my impetus.
Looks at it. Wait. That's the same one that Arneth the Store has.
Really?
Rad. Yeah.
Well, I found this in some ruins on the corpse of a so-called Naden.
See, proven right. Arneth Astora, but you're telling me that a man could just roll up to some ancient city and come back with magic rediscovered? No way, Jose. No. He has to be either like a king, like the king of the sheriffs or something, like an archdemon, something, or he's like one of the last wayfarers, like that's on Azalus, like the last purebred wayfarers or something. That would make sense. Oh, so that has to be that has to be the better one.
You should write this down. Like, try to.
I wrote a memoir.
Oh,
You want a copy?
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, absolutely.
He runs and he gets a memoir. It's like a thick page. It's like an 800-page book, He runs over and plops it. Actually, it's pretty small. It's like an 800-page pocketbook because he's a goblin.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this in my backpack.
Like you open it and it's not even Lumen. You don't understand this language.
I still act really grateful that I don't let my face show that, like, kind of disappointed. Yeah, I'll just, like, shove it in my backpack, reverently, respectfully. Thank you again. That's I can't wait to sit down and read this whole thing multiple times to really understand the true history of our world, because it has to be told, right? You can't let them win.
He gets it. He gets it. Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah.
Come back anytime. I'll work on this lycanthropy potion. Do anyone want a potion?
Yeah, I think
I got.
you said you had a fire breathing potion.
Yeah. I have a fire breathing potion.
How much does that run?
160.
You know, I can afford it. And over 160 gold. Did you say gold or silver? 160 what?
Gold.
Okay, yeah. I think that's fair. I'll hand over 160 gold.
Thank you. I also got a potion of water walking. That's probably my best. That took a long time to make. I got a potion of perseverance, oil slipperiness. I got a filter of transition. I got a poison. I got poison. Yeah, it's hard to find that.
What kind?
Just basic.
I got basic
You're
already.
basic. You're basic.
Thanks anyway.
It's just rat poison.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
I
good.
got healing. I got light healing potion. I got greater healing potion too.
Would you perhaps have something like this lying around? And I'll pull out a mutated potion.
I got fuck ton of those. I got a stash of them. I like to drink them every once in a while.
How much?
I'd say 15 gold per.
I have 3 silver and 16 copper.
Fuck it. And he'll give you one. He'll reach into like a little. He opens like a wooden trap door, and you just see like a milk crate full of mutated potions, and he picks one out and just gives it to you.
This guy gets it. I give
Because
him
we're so
that
cool.
3 silver and 16 copper.
Was that all of your money?
Yes.
I've
I
never
have
seen
not-
something.
Was
I
it
have
worth
not
it?
had any yes. I have not had any money whatsoever ever since we bought Oliver free. That was the last time I had money.
I have never seen something so disorganized. Organized. I don't know how to say it. It's
Ow.
such a controlled chaos.
Ow, lady or man, I can't tell. You haven't said a word. Not a word. He's gonna give you a potion too, a mutated potion too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'll discreetly say to Vala, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
I have no idea what he said about 10 names, and I understand none of the names. Please take this from me.
Well, it was nice having you. Is there any, I have other potions. Anyone else looking for potions?
I think most of us are good.
Oh, I would tell you to recommend me, but that's not really probably a good idea. So, just come back. Come back in a little while. I'll be researching this lycanthropy potion. I'll be very careful with it. Oh, and thank you, Half Dragon, for fixing my cauldron.
Oh, no problem.
I'm not quite sure how you did that, but
Magic.
fuck yeah! So, I'll be seeing yous then. I'll be here.
I'll kind of like watch as everyone else leaves, and I'll kind of like lean over and ask him, "Hey, have you ever thought about like concentrating blackweed into like a more powerful, effective, is that possible?"
What do you think I've been experimenting on? I mean, I have a couple, like, experimental flasks. Yeah?
Yeah? How much is
Yeah?
that? Can I buy one of those?
Well, you want, I mean, it's not field tested.
Ah,
Not
it's
quite
okay.
yet. I
It's
tested one on a
supposed to be.
squirrel one time, but,
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
I'll say,
Don't
20
fucking
gold.
squirrels. Okay, I had him another 20 gold.
Let me, just a second. And, he runs towards the chimney, and then starts climbing it. And he climbs up about 10 feet, and there's like a small loft area, and he starts digging through crates. And he finally goes into one, it's like, and he pulls out like a tiny little flask, and he hops back down. It's like, there you go. Now,
I'll put
that's experimental blackweed vial 13.
And what can you explain a little of your process, or would that be beyond my understanding as a non-alchemist? I've brewed like alcohol before, but that's the extent of my alchemy training.
Well, well, okay. So, how do I explain this? When you heat things up to a high temperature, how the fuck do I? Okay, how do I explain this to a plebeian like you? So, you know salt water.
Mm-hmm.
If you get enough salt water, or if you just get enough water, you put salt and you make salt water. However, if you put too much salt in it, it won't blend in. You got the little grains of salt at the bottom, right? That's not actually a part of the solution. That's just kind of like just like trash in the water, in the salt water. Only so much of it dissolves. However, if you heat up that water and then put the salt in, the more could be dissolved in it. Of course, when you put it back to room temperature, my science might not be good on this. Sorry, guy. Then we'll be good. But
Call me out.
you're fucking rocket scientists. You know more than me. So
We don't really have to say.
I'm basically doing the same thing with that. I call it a hyper solution.
Okay, all right. I get the basics of it. Okay, so all right, nice. Oh well, thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
I also like. Well, it's not just that. I also put some other things in it, like red. I put some wine in it. Some other weeds I found outside. Just, alchemical things. I can have like a stronger buzz. It also glows.
It does.
It does. you uncork it and it does. It glows this like green color.
Well, that's interesting.
That's always
You are a
interesting.
very interesting fella.
It's definitely not radioactive.
Okay.
What does radioactive mean?
I don't even know
Have a
what
good
that
day.
means. So.
And you
Yeah,
can
goodbye. Like, what a nice guy. Myself.
Slapped like a witch.
And I'm gonna
Uh.
store that away in one of my many pockets that no one else will know where it is.
So Chance walks out and the door slams behind him, and you guys just take a moment of silence, like, huh.
I've never been that nervous since I got told I was moving to Poema. What happened there?
I think he gave us drugs.
What? No. I just bought another potion. Oh.
What happened? What was he saying? I don't know what he said. What
Oh,
did
you
he
mean about
show
the
you
maiden?
guys? What happened?
I
He
don't
showed
know.
us this, and I'll open my sketchbook and show Vala the sketch I made all the way back of the Naden skeleton, and I'll point at the head.
Alright, so, Vala, you see this very in-depth sketch of this tall humanoid skeleton. It seems human-like. Like the face is human-like. The legs and feet are human-like, but there are some key differences. In the head, the face, the skull is just a little bit like taller, sharper, and the skeleton in itself is is really tall. And there are horns that come out from the front and go to the back, kind of like a demonic appearance to it. And also striking, what gives this humanoid height is that it has two sets of arms. It has 4 arms total. So it has 2 clavicles and not only one set of shoulder blades because those protect the top, but just two sets of arms, one on top and one just below it. And also the fingers, the hands look weird. They have 6 fingers, not in the way that they have an extra finger. There's 2 thumbs, one on either side of the palm.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Exactly. That's the point.
I may or may not have just overlapped my hands right now, and it's I'm seizing my other thumb. Okay, wait. So he just had a skull in a bag. Who carries a skull in the bag? He had a skull of that. What?
It's fucking Zaranosh Flask, bro.
Apparently he did not procure this skull in a legal way, so that might be why he keeps it in a bag.
I feel like there's a lot of things about him that aren't legal.
Probably.
Chance is just pouting. Doesn't say anything. He just clears and pouts.
I never
what
wished.
would you
I never
guys
would.
like?
Sorry, go.
Sorry. What would you guys like to do?
Probably yeet ourselves into the woods after that car passes.
Hey, man.
Sounded like a
God.
cow.
There's
Damn
so
it.
much traffic coming through this.
It's a main street!
No, I meant as an in-game.
Oh.
How
If I put my
so?
levels into cleric, I can cast Speak with Dead. I just realized. I could talk with the Nathan.
Mm.
Anyway,
Would the Nathan even speak
My-
human, though?
You said those words, and my mind just exploded. Speak with the Naden. Okay. Anyway, so you guys are gonna just hop, scoot, and shoot into the swamp.
I think it's probably best to progress the main story.
Nah, let's do side
I
quests.
guess.
Let's go stage a kobold uprising in Avalon.
Yeah, I am totally down for that.
They're totally not going to get fireballed by the wizards.
Well,
It's fine. We'll just arm them with counter
No,
spell
no, no.
scrolls.
Twisted Goblet.
exactly.
That could
We just
work,
have-
but we need gold
we-
and time.
We give them scrolls of fireball and counterspell and shield and all these. Yeah, our
Or I
kobold
convert
army.
them to my faith and make them clerics.
Ooh, sounds
Alright,
more like a cult then.
let's go north.
Just like I'm posting a picture of Zernosh Flask because I love him.
How far is the Canid River from here?
Just under a day's travel.
Alright. That's a sick looking design.
Take us to your leader.
So
Okay, but we're not going to Leader first. We gotta go to Ursuleb, and then from Ursuleb we'll go to Poema.
Uh-huh.
Canid River first.
So yeah, you know a certain point to reach, and Vala, you also know that going through the swamp is pretty dangerous. There are things that lurk here. So, with that in mind, is there any specific way that you guys travel?
Probably have Vala out front.
Hold
Here.
on. Hold
Why don't you
on.
guys use the marching order
We're called.
on the Roll20?
I would say Oshana probably behind Vala. Since the druid and all that.
Words are a bit too small, but whatever.
I will walk next to Vala with my 20 passive perception.
Jesus.
Got it. Oh, change that on the Roll20 so I don't mix that up in the future.
Change what?
Your name in the Roll20.
The
I
passive
cannot use my
perception
token.
number.
What is it? Aiden?
My passive investigation is
Oh,
20.
can you not? Here, you should be able to move it now.
Oh, okay.
Why were there two Coltons?
Because I couldn't move that token.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That makes sense. Okay, sorry.
All good.
Bo should be able to move his. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was on print screen.
All right, so that's the marching order.
Yep.
Sure.
Sure.
Hold on a second.
I'm holding.
There we go. Before we go, I will. Ritual casting takes so long. I'll cast Detect Poison and Disease.
So, as you walk, you can tell just small poisonous creatures like snakes and weird frogs. As you go through the swamp, it would take just under a day, but it's not like walking on a road or on grassland. You're walking and your foot goes about a foot into the murky water and just thick bubbling mud, and you have to trudge through.
I hate
I think I'll just carry Colton on my shoulders.
Yeah.
That.
I
I'll
hate
take-
to interrupt, but I feel like it might be relevant. The items that Bo is carrying on his person when you're casting Detect Poison. It says if detecting poison.
Yeah,
Itself,
that would work.
as-
Yeah.
I also
No,
identify
you would-
the kind of poison.
Oh god. Okay, so you would detect a basic poison that I'm carrying in one of. I'm not sure if you would detect the poisoner's kit if there's any actual.
There's not any poison in the poisoner's kit.
Okay, so yeah, you would detect a basic poison on me. Would he detect my blackweed pouches?
Now this is a question.
And then
Are
what about
drugs poison? I'll say yeah.
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 You detect a lot of drugs. on
So yeah,
chance.
you would detect 6 blackweed pouches and a flask of very powerful, concentrated, untested drug slash whatever potion.
You have a designer's drug, pretty much.
Yeah.
Um,
So just want to throw that out there.
Also, when Oshana first discovers that your feet sink really bad into this stuff, I'll say, "Ah, right. That was the thing I believe will work." And I'll cast Water Walk.
That would work. Yeah.
Yeah, any liquid surface, water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, lava,
Are you also giving it to us?
up to 10 willing creatures you can see within
No
range
way.
Mm.
for 1 hour at a time. I could cast it up to 3 times. Well, I guess
That-
more, but
Is it also a
Well-
ritual, or is that water breathing?
this is
both are
just one
ritual.
action.
As far as I'm aware, both are ritual spells.
Water walk is one.
Oh, yeah, okay, it has a ritual.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I never quite understood exactly what ritual means.
You can cast it without expending a spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes longer to cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no, I'm
but
thinking
so
of
that would be
spell
10
slot.
minutes in action, 10 minutes and 6 seconds. So that wouldn't be that long. I mean, we could definitely wait 10
I'm
minutes.
just
So-
gonna use a spell slot.
Okay,
But
so,
you're, like, using
so
all
with
of them.
this, so with after like trudging through the muddy water for a couple minutes, Oshana gets this idea. You guys get on this solid ground for a moment as Oshana casts a spell on all of you. And now, as you walk onto the muck, your feet sink down a little bit just from the softness of the mud. But as you step, you see this ripple go out, like in like. It's almost like you're it's almost like you're stepping onto Jello, like really ripply Jello, as you begin to walk through the swamp, and this will actually cut your travel time in half. So you'll get there in less than half a day, actually.
Question:
Shut
Does water walk work on snow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It
Any
says it-
liquid
it says on
surface?
It says on
Such
it.
as
It says
water,
in the thing.
acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava. As
Like
if it
snow?
were
Okay,
harmless.
yeah, snow, okay.
Oh, so if
That was on
quicksand,
there.
I mean, huh.
Cool.
It even says snow. Wow.
But lava still does damage. That's unfortunate.
It is hot.
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 So you guys are able to walk through the swamp pretty easily, actually. Like you hop over alligators, dodge snakes, and just continue your way through. I want, because I love fucking with you, Aaron. I want you to roll me a d6.
Oh. I love fucking with you too, Zach. You said a D8 or 6?
6.
5. We just leave it at that.
It is noted. Don't worry about it.
I hate when I don't know what the roll means.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a no.
Oh shit.
No, that's no map land.
I moved the no map land thing, sorry. Did not mean to do that. Why is that? It should be a token, honestly. But it is. I'll just need one moment.
Paula, can I ask you really quickly what weapons you use?
Me?
Yeah.
A longbow. I also have a staff, and I suck with swords, but I have one just in case.
Got it.
The longbow is where it's at, though. Longbow, best weapon.
It is. I mean, you know, it's what I'm all about.
All of you can see, correct?
This is
I can
sick.
see
No, I am
nothing.
blind.
I am
Yes,
blind
I
as
am.
well.
Ooh.
I can see.
I'm
that.
looking.
I can see.
I'm looking all around and I cannot see anything.
I can see, I'm going blind.
I'm blind.
Here, let me just do
I'm
this.
gonna refresh really quick.
No, I think I know what it is.
Oh, too late. Can't just stop refreshing.
Oh, look, it's 2 chances.
There. Now I can see.
A second
Now I can
chance.
see. A second chance. Absolutely.
Make me
Oh,
Oh,
tiny.
now I'm blind. Oh, never mind.
Make me small.
That's not how the marching order was. There was a gap, you two.
Make me small.
Yeah, and for some reason you guys were like moved over one to the
Oh,
left.
this is Colton's life
Like,
now.
we can't
They
even,
were.
we can't even walk in line.
Oh yeah, Colton's on top of Aegis. Or Aegis is carrying Colton.
By the size of
Wash.
that token, I could carry him in my hand.
Yeah.
I squish them.
No, don't.
Wait,
Oh,
this
Squish
token?
the kobold.
Oh my god, I thought that was just like a
Squish the
detail
kobold, I
on
will
the map.
squish your face.
And then I was here, and I was like, "Come on, guys, get back! Come on, just get in line! You're all over the place." That's where we were.
So you guys are traveling through the swamp, and I'll say Oshada, with your fucking passive perception of 20, you're the first to notice a strange noise. It reminds you of an alligator hissing, but it seems deeper. Like, my mic did not pick that up, so
I did.
I got it.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Yeah, we heard it.
okay, never mind.
I mean, no, we didn't hear it. You should totally make that noise
I'll
again.
come to a stop. And I'll say to the others, wait, I heard something strange.
Something straight.
Little notch and arrow.
After a couple moments, Vol, you're next highest. Vol, you first see an alligator in the water to the left of you. It's just his head just peeking out of the water. And you've seen this before, well, going through the swamp the first time and now going back. But the head seems a lot bigger. No, Shauna, Adis and Bo, actually, because you're next on the best perception, you see another one to the right. And after a couple moments, both these creatures begin to lumber and raise out of the water. And you see a big fat neck just below their large alligator heads that has weird quills on it, and their arms and legs are weirdly shaped, like weirdly enlarged to where they're almost draconic. And they have spiked quills going down their back to their tail.
I think I'd like to shoot.
All of you to roll initiative.
Reminder to click on your token.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
almost
looks
did.
lovely. They just want to play.
Fuck.
That 20 on initiative.
Why do I roll so bad for
Yeah.
initiative?
I need to. I feel your pain.
You have a 12 at least.
Yeah, but I'm fucking +6 in dex.
I have a +4.
I have a +2.
I have a
here
plus
we
8
go
or plus
with
6.
Look Castlevania again.
No, this is infinite ammo.
Well, yeah, by Look Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I know the artist. I know the
Sorry.
song.
All right. This battle music is really intense.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually change it. Something more swampy.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
Are you
like
saying that
techno rave
techno music
swamp. I'm down.
isn't swamp?
Oshana,
Yeah.
do you know the spell Animal Friendship? Is that one of yours?
It is not one I have studied.
I
Thought
know
of.
out of character. I know speak with animal.
These things,
Do you
animals.
have it prepared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Are
so
they
Alright.
actual?
So,
Are they animals though, or are they monstrosities?
at the
Oh,
beginning of
fair
this combat, you guys aren't surprised by this, but with your massive passive perceptions. Oshana, you are first with a nat 20, so you have advantage on everything you do this turn.
I am going to look at the one that is closest over here. And I'm going to cast Polymorph.
Okay, on which one?
The closer one. This one.
Okay, what's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. It
2.
fails.
All right, what do you turn it into?
A fish.
Like this massive looking hulking beast hissing, and then it turns into like a little minnow before disappearing into the water.
It will be fine for now. We can focus on the other one. I can hold this one as a fish.
Anything else you do on your turn?
That's all.
All right. Yeah, I mean, okay. It uses his turn to be a minnow, and then Chance, it is your turn.
But what does it do as a minnow? Like, what's its dreams?
You
and
can't.
goals?
You don't
I think
fucking
I-
see it. It's
Anyway.
gone. It's in the swamp water. You don't know where the fuck it is.
Note, it has the intelligence of a minnow.
I mean, it was already dumb. Anyway,
Um,
Chance, what do you do?
Anyway, this is what I am going to be doing to the one I can see. Is a 21.
That hits.
Uh-huh.
Roll damage.
29.
Well, you don't get sneak attack.
Yeah, it just,
10.
yeah, it just automatically rolls. So yeah, just
You fire, and it hits. You fire and you strike true, hitting it right in its chest, like right between its like really large and muscular front arms, just sticking in there, going about 3 inches in before Vala. You see this black arrow suddenly come out, going the opposite way and fly back right into Chance's hand. Anything else you'd like You do on your turn.
Yeah, I
please.
would like to wink at Vala like that when they look at me in amazement. My cool arrow. But
Alright.
no, I don't really think I'm going to do anything else. I don't really need to move or anything else. So I don't really want to move.
All right.
So I'm good.
I will also say. Oh wait, is is water walk concentration? It is not.
No.
Okay, never mind. Just to note that this fight was going to be completely difficult terrain, but because you guys have water walk, that it no longer is. Colton, it is your turn.
Lovely. Okay, good time to test out this spell. Colton is gonna go ahead and extend his wand outwards towards the other creature that's visible, and he something under his breath, and the flame at the end of his wand begins to glow brightly. And then with this kind of like just flick of his wrist, a roaring like wall, like ringed wall of fire just like spirals like a tornado around the creature. And I'm going to cast Wall of Fire, and I'm going to make it a ringed wall that is 20 feet high, and I'll go ahead and make it its diameter exactly like right around the beast. So it's not in the wall, but like entrapped by the wall, and the damage that the wall will be dealing is facing towards the inside of the circle.
There's a sudden burst of steam, and you see the water begin to bubble and boil as this massive wreath and ring of fire shoots out from the water, and you hear this strange scream coming from this beast. What? It's a dexterity save I need to make, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah. 16.
That wall is opaque, so nobody can see through it.
Okay, then I'll just,
And he failed the save, right?
Well, that
Yes.
just destroyed any plan I had.
I'm sorry.
So 15 damage?
Yep.
It is a really cool fire image, though.
Wait, so what does that mean if I try to shoot it?
It will be like the blinded condition. So disadvantage.
God fucking damn it, Colton.
So Vala, it's your turn.
I was gonna... you know what? I'll still do it just to try to one up Bo. If you got tricks, I got tricks too.
Alright. Blind sight?
So,
Is that what your trick?
so, first off, for bonus action, I'll cast Misty Step, and I will. I counted as 30, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'll use Misty Step. I'll go all the way over here. Then, first turn, I'm gonna use the candle and burn a charge for Barrage.
Okay. So I believe that's 4 attack rolls.
5.
5.
5. You fucking Frax doesn't with me. So 5 attack rolls at disadvantage.
Doesn't matter. First one, 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Alright.
You have a plus 12? Holy shit.
On a longbow? Yes, sir. So 9 on the first one.
Alright.
Second one at disadvantage. 14.
That one misses. Just goes into the flames. Well, you're not even sure if any of these are hitting, so
Fair enough.
that one misses.
Okay, so this is number 4.
That one definitely hits.
Ten, and then last one. Holy shit.
That one hits.
Whoop. That was wrong. There we go. For 11.
So that's 30 damage total from you.
Yeah.
So you see Vala, this fiery shroud surround her for a moment, and she just appears 30 feet ahead of you, just suddenly appearing. And as she appears, she has already knocked back 5 arrows at once in her longbow and fires into the fire. Anything else you'd like to do, Vala?
No. That is all. Well, I look back at Bo. Try to one up that one. And then that's it.
As you look back, is there anything I have to do at the beginning of my turn with the wall of fire, Colton?
No, only if it passes through.
Okay, well, it's going to be passing through.
Alright, dex save.
14.
34 fire damage.
Okay. Fuck, you guys are crazy. Okay. I'm learning, I'm getting better at fights, so. You see this. You see the large, like, massive behemoth, strange looking alligator suddenly charge out of the fire, littered with arrows across its back and its entire form on fire as it charges. Getting there.
Oh, hello.
And it will quill shot. Shouldn't be that.
That's quick.
Ignore that. I want everyone except for Vala to roll me a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw.
I fail.
I fail.
I
Alright.
succeeded.
Waiting for Bo.
Jensen's bow.
I would say you hid behind Colton, but
Nah, that's
that would be a challenge to do so.
So everyone failed but
What?
Adis, but Chance, you have evasion, so you still take
I was gonna
half damage.
say, like, yeah, this is an area effect, so okay.
So everyone, so Oshana and Colton, you take 17 damage total.
I'll
Adis and Bo, you take one piercing would be I'd just say 8 damage total, and all that is acid. Acid
I'll
damage.
go ahead and I'll do absorb elements as a reaction to gain resistance to acid.
Got it. The large, you don't know what this is called, but I'm just going to start calling it by its name, the Faramouche. Just so it's simpler for me. The Faramouche pounces and lands into the ground, digging its large feet into the mucky earth. And the large bulbous neck that it has just behind its head with the quills sticking out of it suddenly enlarges and has like it begins to like glow red from under the skin, and you see the quills on it shoot out all around it, shooting it into some of your bodies.
Fire's gone.
And water
Yeah,
walk.
polymorph goes.
Oh, polymorph, not water walk. Never.
Yeah, I failed
Oh,
my
that's fine.
my concentration check.
So
As
minnow
is.
time is over.
Bam. Another one appears. Well, you just like see this gigantic splash of water as the minnow like suddenly just enlarges back to its actual form.
Loads.
The next is Adis.
I will point at both of the Faramouche and expend a second level spell slot to cast Command as a second level spell. And I will say, flee.
Do they understand? Do they understand your language though?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
So what type of saving throw is this?
Wisdom, if they can understand me.
So you point your fingers out and nothing happens.
Yeah, well, shit.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think that's everything I can do.
All right. Top of the round, Oshana, it is you.
I forgot that they had to understand me.
Aww.
That hurt more than I thought. I am going to. Let's see. I'll risk an opportunity attack. And I'll go run over by Vala.
Okay, it will take an opportunity attack. It will attempt to tail slam you. I'm guessing a 10 misses.
10 misses. Whew. I just barely jump over the
You,
tail.
you see it, yeah. You see it sweep its tail, and you jump up, pulling up your skirt as you do, and you land on the other side of the tail and keep on running. All right.
Vala, you're smart in getting over here.
I mean, hey, a hunting sheep. You gotta know how to move around the forest.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Actually,
roll
I'm
hit.
going to polymorph. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to polymorph that one again. Attempt
Damn
at
you.
least.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
9.
It fails. It is once again a minnow.
It begins to charge at Adis, and then it splashes onto the shore for a moment before before flashing itself into the water.
Sorry about that. I was caught by surprise. Won't happen again.
All right. Anything for your bonus action?
I am going to, let's see. Colton got hit and Bo got hit. Right?
See.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at second level on Colton. That is 11.
I'm back to full.
Awesome. All right. Next, it is Chance. So this large alligator hulking from foot to shoulder, it's about 5 feet. It's a pretty big creature. with a long tail, just a long body, and a really like puffy, bulbous neck. And it's right in front of you.
Okay, I am going to move over here.
Get that flanking. Yo.
Oh, well, I mean, would I get that flank? Would I get flanking?
You would get flanking.
All right, and then very
Flank with the
uncharacteristic.
wizard.
Very uncharacteristically of me, I'm going to whip out my Dragon Fang and try to stab it somewhere.
Did you have this fashioned into a weapon yet?
Yeah. Who made it for me? Kodak.
Kodak.
Yeah, he was more than
Okay.
happy to do it for free, I think. But I think I gave him a big tip. I can't
Did
recall.
I give you the stats for this?
I thought you said it was a short sword. Is it better than a short sword?
It does
Okay.
5 damage.
So, okay, a Dragon Fang weapon acts as a normal weapon but deals an additional die of damage. For example, a Dragon Fang dagger would deal 2d4 piercing instead of 1d4 piercing. So, it's a short sword, so just roll to hit normally.
2d6
But it's,
damage hitting like a fucking great sword on a short sword.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, so I'm rolling normally.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. You're right.
Yep.
Shoot.
You may crit.
Uh,
You would have sneak attack too.
Is it not adding it automatically now? Ugh, I don't know why it's how. I don't know how to make it do it. Anyway, I can just roll for a sneak
So,
attack damage.
so I mean, you haven't rolled damage yet. So,
Is that-
19 hits.
Okay. Okay, so 19 hits. Never mind. Hold on. Why don't I just click this? All right. So
There we go.
that's how it's done.
So roll an additional 1d6. And that'll be added to it since it's a 2d6 short sword.
Okay.
So 28 damage total. How would you like to kill it?
Damn. I don't know. You go for it. You do your best.
So, you're first startled by this, but oddly, as you're fighting this, you get this sense of calm, and you pull out your Dragon Fang, and as it swivels around to try to bite you, you simply twist it in the air, spiraling in your finger, and then stab it into its neck, pulling down, like right from the chin of the beast all the way down, and you see like this puffy neck like shoot out like pus and acid onto the dagger, which is onto the short sword, which isn't really doing anything to it, just splashing, and as like the acid hits the ground below, this like level of steam starts coming out, and this Faramouche, by the way, is still on fire.
This makes it
As
look
you-
more epic.
Yeah, and as you pull down, getting into the base of the neck to the shoulder, you pull it out, and the weird bulbous neck slips off like you had like a, almost like I had like a neck brace around it. It falls off. The quill's falling off as well, and it tries to speak and scream, but it can't, and it just falls down to the ground, and the acid pools around it. And you see it, and like you still don't feel anything, and you realize that you've gotten used to this. Holton,
And
it's
as
your
it-
turn.
As it falls dead, I'll just look back at Vala and give them a badass look.
Where's that fucking minute?
Fireball the minnow.
Yes. Absolutely. Where's the fucking minute?
It was somewhere
around
around
here.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. It's kind of like looking for a minnow in a swamp, so good
You
luck.
know what? Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'd love to have Adis be allowed to do something, so fuck it. Fireball.
Fireball the
Fireballing what?
Brag
swamp. The
it.
entire swamp.
Hey!
Ah!
Area.
Including Adis, yeah, there are.
I don't think that includes me.
No, it doesn't.
It did
It
before
about
he moved
does.
it. Yeah, it did,
about does.
but he moved it, so it didn't.
It affects the tip of Starpiercer, and that's it.
I need a dex save from the minnow.
And everything else all the other wildlife that was in
Yeah.
Not 20, not 20, not 20.
I'll say D20 minus 3.
We
Seven.
need a dex save from the tree over there, pretty
Yeah.
please.
It comes down,
So-
crushes.
So Vala, you see,
Yeah.
you have seen Colton point his magical wand and create this beam circular wall of fire. The first Faramoosh goes down, and you still trying to look for where that minnow was so you can prepare. And you see him turn, point his wand, and this massive explosion that nearly forces you onto your ass. You have to grip your sharp talons into the mucky earth below to keep upright as this massive gust of fire and ash and air hits you.
I'm sure the wildfire druid really appreciates the fire.
As this massive
only most people would have
explosion
been able to
rocks the
see.
swamp, echoing miles away.
So does the polymorph come off?
From the flames,
So,
Through the fire and the flame?
the Faramoosh, you see black smoke billowing off of it.
Great, with that, Colton's gonna dismount from the Atis and move over here. Have fun, babe!
Now, remember to subtract all the hit points that.
I know, I did.
Okay.
The minnow has 1 HP, so...
So 30 fire damage.
30 fire. Nice.
So Val, after seeing this display, it is your turn.
Do I still do what I was gonna? Hold on, wait. Let me math it out real quick. If I put that there. Okay. Bo and Adis, how would you guys like to go on a little bit of an adventure?
What did you say?
How would you guys like to go on a bit of an adventure?
Sure.
Alright, so
Question mark.
where was I gonna do this? Okay. So I'm gonna go here, and that's all my movement. Then I will take Mooseball out of his sling, and I will use my action to use a wild shape charge to actually summon Mooseball.
So, okay, in the Roll20, I want you to go to the folder. So you know where you go to see Vala and player
Yeah.
characters? Go to cool character stuff. In there you'll see Mooseball. I want you to drag him down. There you go. Put him where you want him.
Alright, I'll put him there.
nice.
Hold on. As part of the other thing, really quick, Zach.
Roll it. Yeah.
Okay,
What is that for?
because on the candle, it's like 35% chance to not use wild shape.
Oh, roll a d100. And if it's
Well,
35 and
He
under.
did.
I wrote it to Zach. Yeah. Okay.
All
So I
right.
don't burn the charge.
And
and then
Useful goes directly after you, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you see Vala go into her coat and then take out this tiny little, cute little flame and throw it onto the body of the Fairmush that is currently smoking from the fire that was in and just like the acid that's pooling around it. And you see the little flame go around it and then go inside the open mouth of the Fairmush. And after a couple moments, you see smoke beginning to come out of the center before you see this massive being of fire and flame burst out of it, blood and guts and acid spewing everywhere.
All right.
What would you like to do? Or what would you like to do?
I have a little bit. Whenever I do the wild shape, Muspel, Minbal, Ayeta, and then now he's big guy. Okay, for bonus action, like still on Bella's turn. For bonus action, I'll tell Muspel to do fiery teleportation. And so, can I display that on Roll20?
Okay. On the Roll20, where you like click and drag to Muspel on it, if you click that same token, you should be able to go to his stats and be able to do stuff from there.
Okay, gotcha. Oh my god, this one's weird. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll do fire, or I'll tell it to do fiery teleportation. Then that'll be my turn. Then on Muspel's turn, me, Adis, and Bo are all gonna go. Oh, that's not the ruler.
They have to be within 5 feet.
No, like 5 feet, like
Yeah.
From
we're all within 10
shit,
feet.
I
like-
miscounted
like
that.
this.
I did that. I miscounted that one. Shit.
You could either have it. You could either put him here or there, but you would have to miss one of them. You would have to miss either Adis or Chance. Adis is our monk frontliner, so
He's kind of where he wants. He's kind of
Yeah.
where he wants.
All right. Well then it'll. All right. Well then me and Bo will teleport over here, and then I guess it'll be like me in the top square, and then him on the side square next to Colton.
So drag Muspel.
So that would be Muspel goes there. I would go. Wait, no, it was one higher. I go there.
And where would I go?
Above Colton. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
And then that is it for me and Muspel.
So as Muspel bursts out of the flaming body of the Faramoosh, he suddenly glows red, and Vala and Chance, all you see for a moment is red, and you suddenly appear next to Colton. Next, it is the Faramoosh, and
That one's dead.
oh, good call, Adis. It is your turn.
I will move up next to it over here, and I will attempt to violently boop it on the snooped by expending my second level, and I will cast Inflict Wounds as a second level spell.
28 definitely hits.
That's,
Roll damage.
I would like hold on.
You have it set to show spell description, I think.
There we go. Oh, there was only 3d10. I'll roll another d10 on top of that. Oh, so
In our-
that's 31 points of necrotic damage.
Not quite. It did the 5 above it.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
So
Never
the
mind.
20.
It's 26.
Yeah, you get 26.
Not terrible.
Pretty good.
That's actually very good. You run over, sliding. You jump onto the water, and you kind of expect yourself to go down, but you just slide on it. And as you slide, you outstretch your hand, slamming it gently into the snoot of of the Faramoosh. And it looks at it for a moment, confused on what you're doing. And then you see this like purple and black energy suddenly shoot like lightning down its body. And you see bits of flesh and scale fall off into the water as like blood begins to seep through it, and it screams in pain. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I think we ruled that counts as taking the attack action.
Yep.
Then I will bonus action spend 1 key point and do a flurry of blows. First
Got it.
attack. That is a 16 to hit.
Hit. Actually, no, that misses. You strike and you hit. However, this creature has a really thick hide to it that is hard to deal any damage to.
Alright, for my second attack, I'd like to push myself upwards with the hand that I still have on the snoot and do a flip and try to kick it with my foot. That is a word.
Roll a hit.
Second attack, 21, does that hit?
That hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning damage, and I will spend another key point to do a Hand of Harm, which is another 9 necrotic, and it is poisoned until the end of my next turn. If it
Also,
survives.
also roll 2d100 for your key point regen.
Thank you.
You get no back.
That's fair.
So, with your hand still on, you punch him that does nothing. So, you lean on him and do a front flip with your hand, using your hand on his nose as a fulcrum as you front flip over him, and as you go down to land, you put your heel out and kick him right between his shoulders. And from that, there's another, like, web-like lightning of necrotic energy that shoots out from it, and it screams again. And you actually land on top of it and just are on top of it now. Do you attack? Can you attack anymore?
No, that's it.
All right, then that's your turn. And
So
for
I guess I'm
funsies,
here now? Is that what you're saying? Oh.
for fun. Oshana, it is your turn.
Okay, so I am going to add the Faramoosh. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, roll to hit. That definitely hits. Roll damage.
28 to hit.
Roll damage.
Let's see, is that the right button? Yeah, 9 radiant damage, and the
Wow,
next,
that is an awful guiding bolt. I'm so sorry.
the next attack is at advantage. And let's see. I know Bo was hurt. I missed if Adis got hit. Did Adis get hit?
I did slightly.
Okay.
It's the front
You're
line.
doing alright.
Oh wait, if you're trying to use healing word, I just recalled you can't cast a healing word if you've already cast a spell that isn't a cantrip.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
So,
I hate
okay.
that roll.
Even though
Yeah, they're both action, right?
healing word is
They're
bonus
both
action.
they're both above cantrip level.
Okay, so
Which is what my candle allows me to bypass.
So he is able to cast a cantrip, though, right?
If it is a bonus action. Or,
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you're unable to do that actually. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
Colton. And is there anything you like to do on your turn? In the bonus action.
I'm good. That's all.
All right. Next is his turn. Not as a minnow, finally. He'll growl, and he is going to attempt to attack you, Adis. He's going to first do a tail slam. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay. He tries to writhe around below you, but you grab a hold of one of the quills and hang on. Natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
First off, I want you to roll me a strength saving throw.
21.
Okay. So since natural 20, I'll just roll damage out of. Okay. So max damage is 12. So 12 plus 1d8. So you take 17 bludgeoning damage as it manages to it begins to roll, and you're forced to jump off of it, and as it does, it quickly swivels and hits you right in the chest with his big meaty tail, and you nearly fall off because if I do that, if you failed your strength saving throw, you would have knocked prone, but you managed to resist that. You managed to keep strong with your feet on the water, strangely. So I'll say you're there. And then it'll attempt to bite you. With a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
And it does another 180 and clench and bites itself deeply and hard on your thigh, dealing 8 piercing damage. And that's its turn. Chance, it is your turn.
Chance is a little bit like, okay, so what is the plane of hell called? Infernos? Is that what you
Pharos.
said? Like, by Infernos, what the? After like he's teleported randomly, and he just kind of, okay, he will. I think if I dash, I can.
You already
Yeah.
have advantage from Guiding Bolt.
Yeah,
That's true.
but I don't want to attack with. Well, is this? Yeah, I don't want to. We still have
Water walk.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
and I don't want to attack with my bow. So if I have 40 speed, but if I dash, I can just make it to like the other side.
Wait, you can just go there instead without dashing.
Is that still okay?
Yeah, it's still flanking.
All right.
Plus you have advantage anyway.
All right. So with advantage, wonder. Yeah, let's do it that way.
All
So
right.
19.
Yeah.
Another D6.
How do you want to kill this thing?
29. I don't know. Just like kind of the same way. I want to make sure I don't get any of this nasty acid, blood, and gore shit on me. So I'm just gonna try to do it and like at the end, kind of like wipe my blade off on its scales or something to kind of clean it.
Seeing how you killed the first creature, you go to do the same thing, and you stab it right below his chin and bring down the blade the same exact way. And the same thick bulbous neck falls off, and it screams and falls down in the water. And it's weird to see that the water that you're standing on, it sinks into until you just see its head and the top part of its spike sticking out of the water. I'll say no, Oshana. I'll say it's like... Actually, Oshana. I'll say it's like You see it sing the water, and then water walk-ins.
Sploosh.
Mm.
And then sploosh.
So I
And I'll
land
just-
inside the
In the-
inside the swamp water with
Oh
my
God, me
open
too.
wound. Great.
Can I like roll like for like dexterity or something to like
No.
move to the side? Like, oh, okay, well I quickly do anyway after I fall in the swamp.
Yeah,
Yuck.
you can get out of the swamp.
Yeah.
Alright, so
See my
I think we'll
boots
take
and everything.
Okay.
I instantly get 8 from the rock.
Yeah. That's
So-
funny.
Let me ask you guys, out of game, how long are you guys willing to go tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm good.
Alright.
I would say
Well,
another
we're 2
hour at
hours-
least.
We're 2 hours in, so let's take a 10-minute break. I need to get a glass of water. That goblin
Yeah.
voice destroyed me.
I need some coffee.
All right.
Right.
And
Uh,
we're going on.
You don't realize how hard it is to do a scratchy southern voice. Oh my god.
What time are
Hello? Oh yeah. Here.
Nothing
Hello.
happens during break.
Hello, non-binary pals, gals, and guys. Welcome back to the Veil Hidden. We're just coming back to it. Is there anything in particular you want to do after this fight, or do you just want to keep marching on?
I would like to heal myself a little bit. Let's give it 2 key points for 2 hands of healing. There we go. Oh, I get one of those back.
All right. Julio.
Bo, you got hurt as well.
A little bit. Yes.
Would you like? I can help you a bit.
Yeah. I'll take healing.
Well, now I'll use healing word. Bam, bam. You get 8.
Bam is your healing
That's-
word?
Bam, bam.
That is exactly how much I'm down. I'm back up to half full.
Yeah, my my healing word's actually inspired by the chef Emerald. If anyone remembers that guy.
Never heard of that.
Damn.
Never mind.
Is Colton hurt?
Is Colton hurt, Colton?
Not anymore.
Okay.
So, Bo, how'd you like that little trip across realities?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How'd you like that little trip?
It was kind of inconvenient, and I had to run back to where I was so I could finish him off. But thanks anyway, I guess.
I don't think you're gonna run back, I'm gonna be honest. My bad. A little miscommunication with me, Muspel.
it's-
We gotta work it out.
It's okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, someone else. I don't. Next, yeah, it was interesting.
It is an interesting trick, though. I'm sure it will come very in handy.
How do you like what I did? Dispatching not only one but both of these guys.
It was well done.
Mm,
Oh,
Yes.
and sorry. I'll cast Water Walk again, and it is you shoot up to water surface suddenly.
Yeah.
Bo is also gonna kind of like take off one boot at a time and kind of like empty them out, water and frogs.
Imagine
Yeah.
wearing boots. Cringe. You're the only member in our party to actually wear boots, aren't you?
Yeah, you guys are all
God.
really weird hanging out with you
You're
guys.
the weird one.
You realize everyone
If
but Chance has like animal like claws and paws and talons.
You guys realize we're in the human land, so you are all the weird ones, okay?
well, you realize you're in the bucket brigade, so
That's true too.
I cannot argue
You
that.
barely qualify as human anymore.
Hey!
But you do qualify as a bucket.
Oh, well, thank you. You too, Adis.
Well,
Think of you as a bucket.
Does anyone want to, I don't know, skin these creatures, or do we just want to keep moving on?
is there
Ick
anything we
and
find
no.
useful? The one that is sunk in the water, perhaps let it be.
Yeah.
Well, there appears to be acid somewhere inside of their bodies.
Yeah.
If anyone would like that.
Well, Colton is our resident alchemist, so.
Hardly.
Well, you're the best we got.
I don't particularly have a need nor a way to carry acid.
Aren't there? Well, yeah. Open up the suitcase. Of course you do.
I'll
Can I
say,
just-
I'll say that like you can quickly inspect the creature. This one is like burned from the inside out from Moosepole. But you could quickly see where the acid came from. The neck brace thing I mentioned is just like this big puss sack of acid that is just around its neck that has quills in it. And Chance, in the fight, punctured both of the creatures, and though that killed it, it leaked all the acid out. It still has like some gnarly fangs and claws and stuff, but you could try to collect some of the acid if you wanted to, but you couldn't get like you couldn't get a bucket's worth.
What about a potion bottle's worth?
You could probably get that, though. I
It's
would
not
have
a
you.
bucket's worth. It's not worth for the buckets.
I would have you roll a check to see if you don't injure yourself while doing it.
I'll
Well,
guide
what
you on that.
would that be a dexterity?
It would be.
Then I would not be afraid. I would go ahead and do that. So I would ask.
You don't get
Colton-
evasion. You don't get evasion from this.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I would ask Colton to open up the suitcase briefly so I could, run down and grab a potion bottle.
Alright.
Come back up.
Just throw the acid in there, like on the pile of stuff we have under the ladder.
No,
It'll be fine.
you're fine.
No, the candle down there.
And yeah, I'm going to.
I'm just going
Roll
to say,
to,
if the candle can be damaged by acid from some random animal, then it deserves to be destroyed.
For the sake of brevity, Chance, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, so
Or
now
sleight
save-
of hand if you can.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand if you have proficiency in it.
Oh, honey.
Oh, does he?
Oh, honey.
Take guidance with that.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
So 20
That'd
plus.
be
That was
Four.
a really bad roll for him.
So 24. Oh, honey.
And
Do I
on the
do I
dice,
succeed?
you rolled a 6.
Do I succeed at all? I mean, do I win?
You take 78 acid damage.
Ah!
No, you use your thieves' tools, kind of act as like tweezers to hold the vial, and you just scoop it right up and cork it. You now have a vial of acid. You can add that to your inventory.
I will add that to my inventory.
All right, and you guys can continue on.
I will have Moosepole stay in actual fire form, just kind of hovering near me.
It just like burnt. Like you guys just keep going through, and just behind you is just like this line of like ash that's just following you, just like burn march, like a scorch mark that's just following you guys. It would be very easy to track you. You're literally
Okay.
making a line.
Okay, you know what? Let me dismiss Moosepole really quick back to baby form.
Okay.
Alright, I'll put him back in the little sling.
Right. So you guys travel for a couple more hours? This travel is pretty basic. Though, Oshana, if you don't cast it ritually, I would like you to cast Water Walk 3 more times.
Okay, I'll cast it one more time, non-ritually. And then 2 more times, we'll just have to take a quick break. And I can cast it ritually.
Right. And after walking on water for another couple hours, the swamp goes again to how it was when it was in Alchem, because Alchem is split by a river. The swamp becomes more water than anything, which is fine for you guys. But you approach the more rushing water of the swamp, and it's actually a river. And you can see across the bank, the ground rises a bit into a nice deciduous forest. And Vala, you recognize this as Dagu Forest. The treetops are tall and large. It doesn't seem to be like anything special about the forest. It just seems very vast and large. There are a couple of large trees every once in a while, like very large trees. But other than that, it just seems like a normal forest. And Vala, you know where to go. You missed it by about half a mile, but you have to go up the coast a bit. And you come to a small rock outcrop that is on the southern shore. It is this rock outcrop because it's actually out of the water, and there's this tall, warped, dead tree that it comes out of the rock there. And hidden a bit, but revealing himself, you guys see a Strix. Now, Vala, you don't recognize a Strix, but you know that he's a soldier that you're going to meet. You see him from about like 200 feet away. You're not really in audible distance, but he just waves a wing at you guys. What do you guys do?
Wave back! Hi!
It appears we have a welcoming party.
Indeed.
Yep. This is who we are supposed to meet, and then he'll take us to Yersilev. So we're in the right spot. This is going good. This is going great. Making good progress, guys. Walk a little bit closer to the Strix.
All right. You guys are able to get closer and climb onto the rock outcropping. And as you guys get to the flat top, he excitedly comes over. Ah! Vala, you actually got them! Hello! I am Private Youth, at your service.
Thank you for welcoming us. Yeah, I know. I managed to get them. Don't know how I did it.
The bucket brigade. They gotta be cool.
You see, Vala here is very brave and challenged us all to a fight, and Vala beat all of us.
Really?
I
If
started
that is how
laughing.
it happened, then I wasn't there to witness it.
I joke. But Vala was very brave in coming forward.
So, what's up in Poema? How's Doyas and Rouhani?
I haven't heard from them a bit, but they should be in Yersilev, I believe.
Oh, so we don't have to go to Poema? Oh, okay. Well, that saves a step.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really know the movements. Did you guys have any trouble with the army on the way here?
No, not really.
Let me scout real quick, and then I'll give the signal. And he unfurls his wings and flies up into the air and begins to scout around a bit.
And we never saw him again.
Tragic. Anyway, who wants cooked chicken for dinner?
After a couple minutes, he comes back, and he doesn't land back on the outcrop. He lands on top of the tree, just roosting on top of it. He takes out the backpack that he has, just a small sash. He digs through it, and he pulls out this black flag, which he unfurls and then ties to the tallest branch of the tree. After a couple moments, he looks across the riverbank to the other side and then hops down. After about 10 minutes, you guys see something strange come from the other side of the river on top of the trees, above them, flying. Not Strix. You see these what look like gigantic, about 15 feet wingspan bats. But they don't have fur. They have like gray skin that is taut in places, and they're flying towards you. And you instinctively get into a battle position as this looks threatening. But you realize that there is a Strix riding on top of one of them, and that these six bat-like creatures are tied together. And they fly across the river before landing on the rock outcrop. These creatures are strange, bat-like. They don't have eyes at all. And as they shuffle around, they're making these weird, creepy, like, click sounds. You also see something strange, like where their nostrils are, there is this wooden capsule that's tied onto their muzzle. Like almost like a wooden air canister that is like set onto their nose. And the one that is riding the largest of these beasts is another Strix. I can get his picture too.
Is this new to me, or do I know about this?
You know, these are tamed Lutogi.
Okay, I got it.
I suppose it's no weirder than riding basilisks.
You have ridden a basilisk? I've heard of this basilisk, I think.
No, we have out of character. I said that the dwarves in Wittenjude ride basilisks. I don't think my character would know actually, since I was kind of dead.
Just a little.
Just a teensy bit. That is indeed a bird.
Very stoic looking and formal, militaristic. Vala. You recognize Commander Trollo.
It's Trollo!
These are friends, I take it. More of them.
Hello, Vala! I see you are successful.
Oh, it's Trollo! Oh, it's so good to see you. How's Sancha? Is everything fine?
Sanja's fine as far as I know. I haven't been there in a while, but on the war front, everything's not okay. There's an attack on Poema a week ago. That was not good, but managed to quell him for just a bit.
Oh, is that why Doyas and Rouhani are in Yuselev?
I don't know why they're there. I mean, I would thought you would know. You're part of the. Ah. And he tries to get a hold of the Lutoki's riding, pulling in the reins a bit. Yeah, yeah, part of the military council.
I mean, yeah, but they don't tell me everything all the time. Plus, I've been gone for a while because I had to get the Bucket Brigade. By the way, the Bucket Brigade, they're so cool. They're amazing people. Love all of them. I don't know why they're in Yersilev. I didn't get that part of the memo.
Oh, we're doing orders. So, Bucket Brigade. The plan is to. Because it would be a couple days' travel to Yersilev. With these babies, we can get there in a couple hours. They're tame, so as long as you don't knock off the nose canisters, they won't hurt you. Alright?
What are the nose canisters?
It's, because it's a war secret, I can't say, but it's important. Just don't mess with them.
Very well. Understood.
Are you guys all okay with flying? I hope you are.
Sure.
Yeah, I've done it before. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I'll step up to one of them. I'll also cast Speak with Animals. And I'll say a greeting to it.
It does not respond at all. This is not an animal. This is something else.
This is something
This
else,
just gets
huh?
better by the minute.
Interesting.
Well, I would recommend, if you have a fear of heights, to get over it. You better be good with heights if you're gonna be in one of our roosts. I realize I didn't introduce myself. I am Commander Trollo. This is Private Youth. We'll be accompanying you today.
Charlo's the best. He's really cool.
Well, thank you for the greetings. We are, as I'm sure you are aware, the Bucket Brigade. If I may ask, how have you heard of us?
People in charge have a spy network out of the human lands. That's how we heard of you. Also, we had someone that met you guys personally come back and help us in the war aid.
Oh, Quill is here?
He's not with us. He's up in Poema, but yes.
Quill.
Good.
Oh,
I
Shana,
do not think I
Oh.
met this Quill.
I mentioned him. Yeah, we met him. Actually, Adis, you explain it.
It's so basically there were two Ember Dragons, and Quill and his adventuring party killed the female one, which is why the male one was so angry.
Ah. I see.
And we met him in an old barn outside of Dolvengard when some children tried to burn down the barn with him inside.
That is cruel.
Yes, I may have beaten them all. Maybe a bit too hard. Anyway, how tall are these bats things?
From their toes to the top of their head, about 10 feet.
How do I get onto the bat?
Me and Private will help you. Look at down on the ground. And he hops, well, he flies off. And in the next 20 minutes or so, he'll help you guys get fastened and on top of these tamed Lutogi.
Do you have a smaller seatbelt?
There are no seatbelts.
Charming.
Time to test your grip strength.
Good thing I recently learned Featherfall. Not that I have it prepared.
At least I have Featherfall. Innately.
And after this 20 minutes, you guys, the bats that you're on line up with Commando Trollo leading it. Some of you can share. Strix are pretty light, so they can just share with somebody. But that doesn't really matter, honestly. And after being lined up, Charles shouts the command word, and all the Lutogi, and you all instinctively grip onto the reins hard as the beasts under you raise into the air and begin to fly northwards. And you are flying above the treetops. You can see for miles and miles. You can see all the way far to the east as you fly hundreds of feet up, far to the coast. You see the ocean. And you see mountains far to the west. You fly northwards for a couple hours. The air is cold, and you actually get kind of chilly riding up in the air. And it starts to drizzle a bit as you continue to fly northwards. It's kind of annoying. But you continue onwards nonetheless. After a bit, you can see, as you start to slow down, you see something in the distance. Far north. It looks like a network of tall towers, crumbling, old ancient ruins peeking out of the forest, far north. Do any of you do anything during this flight?
I'm gripping
Mostly-
tightly.
Mostly trying to keep my paper from like flying everywhere as I clutch my backpack quite tightly.
Fair.
Can I try to talk to Trollo without the rest of them, like, hearing what I'm saying?
Sure. I could even say that you're sharing one with them because so that's fine.
Okay. So, is this what Doyus meant when he said he figured out how to control Lutogi?
He nods. Yeah. This is a new program we got going.
I don't know. I don't agree with this one, but I can't say anything to him.
Honestly, I don't either. But orders are orders. Plus, any edge we can get in this war is welcome.
Yeah, but just kind of shoving a barrel in front of their face and making them like listen to our every whim. I don't know. That doesn't feel like the right edge we need.
It works, whatever it is. I'm actually not sure myself what it is.
Okay, well, fine. Let's just
Well,
get to your love.
Did you like your time in the human lands?
That was interesting. Learned a lot. I learned what a wine is. It's like grape juice.
To be young again. And you guys begin to descend slowly. Just flying into the treetops. Being your hands and your face are whipped by leaves as you descend. You don't descend onto the ground. You descend onto a wooden platform held aloft by two trees, and you land. The interior of the forest much darker than you would realize, as the canopy above is still pretty thick with leaves, even though it's getting close to the tail end of autumn. Just this forest has just been turned a beautiful array of orange and red and yellow. But the branches here are really thick as well, especially at the top, which makes the recently abandoned treehouse village before you look all that more eerie. It is silent. Rope bridges connect to different tree houses, and some of the tree houses are larger. Some of them are just tiny little things that clutch on the side of smaller trees. They all interconnect with rope bridges. Some of them hanging, some of them more solid. And there's a weird stench to the air, and you immediately tell something is wrong. Frollo and Youth immediately glance at each other and dismount. What do you guys do?
Oh, I guess I'll also dismount.
Yeah, I'll help them get off the Lutogis.
It's
Uh,
fine.
It is
I'll
catch
just
me.
jump in.
Catch
I'll
me!
I'll catch Colton.
Yes.
I'll attempt to catch Colton.
yes.
I
Oh,
loosen my grip
yeah.
and slowly slide down.
Alright. It's silent.
Guess I'll follow Trollo and Youth.
Frollo and Youth quickly tie up the Lutogi to a nearby post.
What's that stench in the air?
Roll me a medicine check, Adis.
I will guide myself on that. Yeah, that's a bad roll. It's only a 20.
You sniff the air, and with all your medical knowledge, one word pops up into your mind. Disease. Trollo and Youth go up to Yuvala, and Trollo goes, something happened here. I'm unsure where we should go next. I'm unsure where the Doris and Rouhani is. Maybe we should go to the banquet hall. And Val, in pretty much every roost, a banquet hall is where most everyone eats, and it's like a large gathering area. like a common room. It's one of the largest buildings in any roost. And you can see it's not that far away.
Mhm. Uh, I'll run over there.
You just run. So you just bolt to go to the banquet hall.
I just bolt.
Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. The rest of the party, you see Vala just sprint towards one of the larger tree houses.
Is it? I guess I'm going to attempt to follow.
No,
Yeah,
I'll follow
I'm
as well.
Yeah.
I will follow, but I'm not gonna run. Like, I'm a little more cautious about what might be waiting for us. So
I am
maybe we'll.
not running because, well, it's
Okay.
not quite
Is,
how I am anymore.
is anyone running after him? I guess I should ask.
I think we're all taking very measured steps.
All right.
Trollo and Youth will, especially Trollo.
I will pick up my pace.
Yeah, probably at least mall walk.
Power walk over there. Maybe even jog.
Yeah.
So okay. So
I'll
you
pick up the-
guys, so Vala, you cross over one rope bridge, go around one hut that is completely silent, empty, and go across another rope bridge going towards the banquet hall. The other two Strix behind you, rushing after you, do the same thing. The rest of you, you get to the first rope bridge, and like you hesitate just for a moment as like you take a step onto the rope bridge, and you can see about like 60 feet down. But you're able to keep going. Vala.
Yeah. If I can, just like open the door to the banquet hall
Well,
as like a
well,
perfecto.
um, you get close to the banquet hall, and you start to hear something. I can't make that up. That didn't pick up on my mic. You start to hear bangs.
I just opened the door.
Well, you're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're still running there. So as you get closer to the banquet hall, these thuds get louder, and you get onto the rope bridge that is going toward that connects to the banquet hall that is hung up by two trees, and you see two Strix facing away from you, uh, just kind of like haphazardly, clumsily beating against the main door.
Can I? Oh my! I guess I call out to them or try to get their attention.
They stop, and both of their heads turn. Now, Strix are owl people. Their bodies don't move, but their head turn 180 degrees. And their faces are kind of lazy on one side, And out of the first one you see a large orange mushroom peeking out of the eyeball of one of them. And on the second one, you see multiple mushrooms going across the entire body from head to toe. I want you to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Fuck, has Asclepios been here?
Oh wait, you shouldn't be able to see that.
I can't see.
I know you can't because you fucking lagged behind.
Be slow. That's how it's done.
I cannot see either.
Mushrooms.
Yay.
Damn. I was fully expecting one of the Strokes to start doing like clicker noises.
I did a clicker noise. I guess it didn't pick up.
Is my token on the board?
No,
Should we still
Here.
roll for initiative?
yes, I do want all of you to roll for initiative.
But we can't click our tokens.
I know, I'll put it on for you guys.
Hey Zach, I can't click my.
Zach, where's my tokens, Zach?
Zach. Zach, stop. You're gonna get in trouble.
That's a classic. Zach, stop.
Yeah, I do want everyone to roll initiative. And now everyone should be able to see now.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Zach, send me that artwork for the zombified Strix, please.
Okay. Remind me when the session is over.
Where's my token, though?
Oh my god!
Bring
Just
it
fucking roll initiative! Fuck you.
Okay, I'll just roll. Here. 15.
Oh, you don't need your token on the fucking map yet. Calm down.
14.
15. You wanted to send this roll to a turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
I'm gonna. Okay. 20 more zombies.
Damn, a lot of 15s.
I cast Turn Undead. No, I'm just kidding.
I can actually.
Well, you're not there.
Well, neither is Oshana.
It's true. How do you get a 0 initiative?
-2 to dexterity.
Dang.
So, Vala, you're actually first.
Okay, yeah, that's nice and all. I don't know what they're gonna do, and I'm very scared to just start shooting.
So, what do you do?
Do you know about zombies? Is that something that's well known just for us?
No, actually, zombies aren't really a thing.
No, we're immune to vampirism. I don't know what this is.
It's mushrooms.
Chance, what drugs did you give them? I
What are you
guess
doing? What are you doing, Vala?
for my action, I guess I'll like do produce flame, and then I'll hold on to the fire for next turn.
So you're holding your action?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the trigger?
If any step on like the tile in front of the bridge.
You're gonna attack that one. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, this one right in front of you. It clicks and shuffles over to you, and it moves in that space. Roll produce flame.
15 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Ten fire.
I really need to number these guys because it will get confusing.
If you hover over, like their name or token in the initiative,
I
it
know, yeah, I know that. I'm talking about like my note keeping. Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. It takes 10 damage as the feathers on its body suddenly just get covered in fire, and it begins to burn and like it continues to be on fire, and it still shuffles quite quickly actually to you. It's gonna shuffle there. It's gonna try to make an attack. 19 to hit. It hits.
Yeah.
I'm assuming 3
Yes.
bludgeoning damage as it rakes a talon against your chest. Now this isn't actually a fight, so I'm gonna change some music. That's his turn. This one. It heard a noise. Actually, I don't think it did, honestly. It's gonna still beat against the window. It's this one. He did. So you see this zombie Strix right there about trying to climb and trying to climb and break through a window, but as you make a noise, it sees you and begins to shuffle over towards you. Honestly, actually, wait. It gets to the edge there and then falls off. And its wings instinctively catch it and begins to fly towards you. Flying zombies, everyone. New medium.
New
Woo!
medium.
Homebrew, baby.
This one will do the same thing.
And this is where Voth
And that one will
dies.
actually get to attack you. 8 to hit. You unfurl your wing and block its attack with it. Top of the round. Nothing yet. Vala, it's still your turn. Let's try to make this quick because the rest of the party is supposed to
Yeah.
with us.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, man.
Then I will cast Fairy Fire right in front of me. That should get all of them, no? Because it's like a 10-foot box. Yeah.
If it's a 10-foot box, it just gets 2 of them.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Oh, it's a 20 feet. Okay.
Okay, that's better.
Oh yeah, 20-foot cube within range outlined. If it fails a dex throw, That would include myself too. Yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They all fail.
And I passed my own deck save. Then yeah, that's it.
Right, so they all begin to shine a bright. What color?
We'll do blue.
Blue. They all begin to shine a bright blue. And put that symbol, because why not? The one in front of you will attack. 10 to hit. He misses. You hear glass break, and you hear a high pitched scream from inside the building. More conscious, not a zombie.
Fuck. Okay.
Commander Trollo appears behind you. Quickly sees what the situation is, and then jumps off the bridge. His wings carry him, and he immediately goes to attack this one that's attacking you. Uh, 13 to hit. That hits. Needs a strength saving throw. Oh, he actually succeeds. Takes 11 slashing damage. He'll attack again. And miss. I know, still hits. It still succeeds. He, with his billhook pole harm, he slashes twice, trying to get at the wings of the Strix to make it fall. But he hits each time, but he isn't able to knock down the Strix, so it would fall down to the ground below, and it still stays aloft, but he deals a good amount of damage. And then right after him is Private Youth, who will do the same exact thing, but go for this one. Confused at what's going on, but seeing people attack them, they are trained military personnel. They know what to do. He'll do the same thing. Natural 20. Okay, so 1d8 plus 3, so 11 plus this, 18. Okay. Second one hits as well. Okay. Private Youth dives off of the bridge and slashes, and he shears off one of the wings of the zombie Strix, and it clicks as it falls down, falling to the ground before slamming 60 feet below, dead. And I'll just say off of the map.
Oh, you didn't attack with advantage, did you?
No.
Fairy Fire.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'll roll again for Commander Trello, see if he gets... Commander Trello hit both times. I'll just see if he... Yeah, he didn't get a natural 20, so... This Strix right there will attempt to still kind of focus on Vala. We'll try to attack you, Vala. 5 misses. Okay. Give me a moment. Now this is around where the rest of the party comes in. I have to make room somehow.
I mean, I could
Yeah, I was
jump off
wondering
the
about that.
bridge and I could start hovering.
Just
That's
all
free.
jump off the bridge, it'll work.
Okay. Well, at the start of my turn, just to like give them space, I'll just say that like I also start flying.
That would, if you go there, you get an attack of opportunity from this one.
That is
Might be
true.
better if you went there.
I'll take the attack of opportunity. I already. I should have noticed that. It's on me.
Well, actually, it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
Because Oshana rolled a 22.
I'm just gonna mention, for whatever reason, I can move this one here.
I know you can. I had to do it that way so you guys could see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn that off when you guys get onto the board. Oshana, zombie Strix. What do you do?
Okay. You know what?
Zombie owls. What do you do?
Hold on. I just thought of something. I gotta read it real quick. Sorry.
You're fun.
All right. I will. Is there any room to get past here?
You can go past friendly. Like, you can go through friendly creature
Yeah.
spaces, but you can't through enemies.
Yeah. This is. Okay.
Unless you ram them. Can you ram them with your horns?
Just push me off of the bridge.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Okay, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
I was joking, but go ahead.
Get her, Grandma.
Is let's see. Would I be able to avoid Vala if I ram?
Which one are you attacking?
The one on the bridge.
I'll say the zombie has half cover, so +2 to its AC.
You do have advantage, though.
That is true. You have advantage.
So it's an unarmed attack. It's plus my strength modifier. It's -1.
You heal it for 1 HP.
Okay, so I gotta see if I hit first.
You have advantage.
Oh, I've
So
never
roll
done an
unarmed strike.
attack. Oh, what would unarmed attack be?
So okay,
Oh.
so it's
It's
a strength
one-
check plus your proficiency.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, okay, that's good. It's 17 plus 4, so
Roll again. You
21.
might crit because you have advantage because of fairy fire.
Nope.
All right.
Okay. Well, anyway, 1d4 -1. I do 1 damage.
It's the principle.
She was actually very good at this back in her youth.
So you are running, like you hear some weird noises, so you begin running faster, and you see these mushroom covered owl Strix that are currently attacking Vala and the rest of the military Strix, and just instinctively you lower your head as you're running, and you give a quick shout of warning, and Vala and jumps off to the edge of the rope bridge as you hit square in the chest of the Strix, and your horns go into the body, and they get stuck for a moment before you pull out, and it didn't really do much. And you back up a bit
Okay.
and get into an actual battle stance.
And could I try and use my forward motion to kind of like, I guess,
You know what?
get
You wanna
around
go
the other
through?
side?
Or at least like switch places.
You know, yeah, I would allow that. So yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
you can
sweet.
go through.
Perfect.
Anything with your bonus action?
Does anyone there look hurt?
I think Vol took one hit.
I took a scratch, but I'm fine overall.
Nobody's looking too hurt.
It only takes a scratch. No.
Don't say that.
Too bad it was a bite.
Wouldn't be a
No.
You know, because it's a bird.
I got it.
That is
no
actually
bonus
worse.
actions right now.
All right. So Vala, now it is your turn.
To make room, I will first jump off and start flying, and then I guess I'll move to that one.
How many rounds can you fly in combat? Just so I can remind you, because I know my flight racial stats are a bit different. So just to remind you.
Oh my god. I know at some point we went over it.
Yeah, let me I'll check it for you. So flight while in combat, you can only keep yourself aloft for a number of rounds equal to your dexterity or strength modifier, with a minimum of 1.
Okay. Well, we'll go with my dex mod. That's 6 rounds.
6 rounds. Got it. So just keep track of that.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll use Scorching Ray to target the one in between me and Trello.
Got it.
And that's
a dex save, right?
I'm looking at it right now. You create 3 rays of fire, hurl them at a target. You can
You
one. Each ray will do 2d6 fire damage.
just roll to attack.
Yeah, I
So
just
you
make
have advantage.
3. Yeah, 3 rolls with advantage.
Go for it. Well, you are within 5 feet of it, but you also have flanking and fairy fire, so yeah, it would be advantage. So 21, that hits, roll damage.
Two.
Got it.
Alright.
A bit
Next
of mushroom-laden flesh flies off.
Second one. Dirty 20.
Hits, roll damage.
Six.
You fire your second shot, and it goes right through the chest of the Strix, and it stops functioning, and then falls down to the ground below.
Okay. And so then, I guess the last one, I'll aim it at the one still alive.
I will allow that. Go for it.
$11.
That hits, roll damage. Got it. Doesn't kill it. But you blow off one arm as it bursts with a fiery. Well, what does your Scorching Ray look like?
Just like a fiery arrow, but not
Yeah.
like corporeal.
So you see this. Oshana and the rest of the party, as you're running in, you see this fiery arrow suddenly shoot out from Vala's wings and knock off and sorry, I can't talk right now. Go right, pierce right where the arm hits the socket, and the arm of the Strix just flies off, falling off the bridge and down to the ground below. It's still alive, however. Anything else?
Then, nope, that is all.
All right. Next is that Strix is gonna attack. I'll say Shauna. 15 a hit.
That hits.
5 slashing damage. Is it
Ouch.
breaks a talon across your chest. Next, Adis appears.
Didn't I roll a 15? Fairly certain I rolled a 15.
I don't think you did.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, I put it in wrong. You about come in. You will have to wait more. There you go. Thank you for being honest. Commander Trial will fly back onto the. I don't know. He'll become wide, apparently. And he'll attack.
Still advantage.
Okay, well. He slices and dices. It's at 3 HP. He kills it. That's his turn. He will go and land on the platform. This Strix will be brought over here from the noise and the commotion. Now it is Adis. Say there.
Didn't Chance also roll a 15?
Yeah, but I think you have a higher dex than him, or
No. My dex is
It
18,
is-
his is 22.
Yeah.
oh fuck, okay. Never mind then. So yeah, Chance, your go.
Hi. Okay. Seeing that that's dead and there is another Strix. I mean, I guess I can. No, I'll just shoot him with my bow and arrow. I can see the Strix from here, right? The one right around the corner. Like I can shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
wait. If you can see it, then yes.
Yep.
If you can see it, with
I can
roll
see it
20,
pretty
then your
well.
character can see it.
Yeah. All right. So, just a moment.
I will say he has half cover though.
Well,
That's
he'll need
fine.
it,
Yeah,
but
roll damage.
that's a 20. Well, I wouldn't get it sneak attack, so
So 8.
that's just 8. Ouch. And I guess I'll kind of shout out to everyone. Well, not shout. I'll just kind of like let everyone know that he's there, and I'll probably now this one's dead. I'll probably move up so I can. I'll just move to there. I don't want to move right up to him.
Got it. Okay. Now it is Adis.
Oh shoot! I just realized I'm kind of in his way. No, I
I can walk through
Yeah.
your space.
I just kind of scooch.
Okay. I will walk over the corpse, push past my comrades, and come to stand over here.
You speed past Naruto running.
On the way, I'll use a bonus action to activate the Star Piercer, and I'm going to stab the bitch.
Roll a hit.
That is a 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's 8 piercing and 2 lightning.
You stab it directly in his chest, and lightning crackles across his entire body. making the feathers stand up on end, but it's still alive.
I'll pull the spear out and try to stab it in the throat.
Roll
Second
again.
attack. 19.
Roll damage.
Again, 8 piercing, 2 lightning damage.
Okay. I forgot to do this with the last one. Has that. It dies, but I need to roll a Constitution save throw. DC 15. Oh.
Huh.
So you stab it directly in its neck. Not quite hitting the center of the neck, but hitting the side where only half of the neck is still on, and the head falls off to the side and falls down to the ground. Or it doesn't fall again on the ground, but falls back onto the wall you're fighting against. And it seems to die for a moment before. And the neck falls off to the side, completely 90 degrees to the side. And it's still alive.
Quite frankly, that is disgusting. That is my turn.
Private Youth will fly over everyone and manage to get there. And he'll attack, but he won't have flanking. It'll be half cover. 13 that hits. 7. Let me just roll another. Fucking saves. Actually misses. He hits the wall. He stabs it into. He stabs the. I'll say he cleaves one of the wings off, and it seems to stumble and about die again, but it keeps on fucking going. And he's no longer flying. Neither is Trello. Now it is Colton. You come into the scene.
Guys, wait up! One of your strides is like 5 of mine! Oh shit! Colton comes on scene and just immediately takes, like, the situation in mind, and he's like, oh shit. And you know what? He's gonna go ahead and raise his wand against the Strix over here. Toll the Dead.
Nice.
I think that would work. That's a roll to hit, right?
That's a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Don't undead have disadvantage or something against it?
No. Which is strange given the name of the spell, but
Yeah, you'd think so.
It does necrotic damage?
yeah.
It doesn't do any. It is immune to these type of zombies are immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, good to know. These specific types of zombies are immune. Great.
Does that mess you up? I didn't mean it that way.
Lovely. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Sorry.
25. Anything around there?
Nope. There's only one zombie left.
Okay, 30. Oh, hello, what's in there? I can see through that window, right?
Yeah, and the glass is a bit shattered. So,
Alright.
from what you can see where you are, you see one Strix. It doesn't seem to be mushroomified. Just a second. Let me check my notes. You can't tell the gender. You're still not good at telling the gender of these owl people. But he I say that I just say well, it's not actually he, but the Strix is sitting down on the ground, leaning up against a trunk that is like a tree trunk that is holding up this banquet hall. The interior of the building seems ransacked, but all the furniture inside is stacked up against all and barricaded up against the windows and doors. But he's holding his wing in pain and it's bleeding slightly. Just slowly bleeding. That's what you see.
Right. Fuck it. Misty step inside.
All right. So, you immediately startle the Strix that is holding their wing in pain as it ebbs with blood. And you turn around and you see another Strix that is unarmed and is currently looking terrified. And as you pop in, you hear this owl screech and fall down to the ground in terror. And then you see another Strix that is the shortest of them all, and they're currently holding a fashion club out of a table leg, and they aim it at you instinctively.
Mm.
And that's the end of your turn, I believe.
Yep.
All right, Oshana, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to run around over here. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at these zombie streaks.
All right, roll to hit.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
That is 16 damage.
Got it. You kill it. I'm gonna say that can only use Undead Fortitude once because it's kind of annoying.
It doesn't work against radiant damage anyways.
If
Yeah,
only we had
so-
someone to reliably deal radiant damage.
So this Strix just burns up from the radiant damage. And that is the end of combat.
I'll ask to the Strix around. I hope that these were not your friends at one point.
Commander Charlie steps up. I don't know any of these people, but I think there's survivors inside.
That's the door, right?
Yeah, is this the door right here?
I suppose I cannot.
Is
look.
this a window or a door?
That's a window. That
Can I
looks like
look
a door.
inside and like knock
So
at the
the-
window to see if there's anyone living that I can see?
Well, you currently see Colton inside. And you see one injured Strix that is backed up against a tree trunk holding an injured wing. And I think we're gonna cut to Colton.
Whoa, friendly, friendly. They kind of like. I do like the surrender, like universal hands up.
The Strix holding a club walks over to you, aiming it at you still. Who are you? What are you?
Not whatever those things were.
Friendly? Okay.
What's happening around here?
And then the Strix turns around and looks and sees Chance and Vala and Youth out the window.
Chance will wave. I guess.
Is that a human with you?
Yes.
She looks around and she just goes to this barricade and begins to dismantle it. Move it out of the way, and now I'm gonna have to move the map to do this. So give me a second. Alright. Doesn't look that good without all the stuff, does it? There we go. So you can go through that door now.
Where's the open door?
On the other side of the building. I'll just move you guys there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no railings or anything, so it's kind of nerve wracking.
Who everyone is hurt?
I'll come in as well.
My mom, she's a she got her wing scratched, and she gestures to the Strix that's still leaned up against a tree trunk.
Do just out of curiosity, do I see any sort of like mushrooms on any of them?
Roll me a perception.
Not my forte, but
Take a guidance with that.
third.
You do not see any fungus.
Among Us.
We'll have
Uh,
that checked in a moment. But
It
quick
is.
question. Are any of the two people there hurt of the two soldiers?
No.
Okay. Then I will channel my divinity to do a balm of peace, and I'll just pass everyone in this room. So everyone heals for 9.
Damn, nice.
Oh dang.
The Strix's wounds immediately heal, and they stand up. Now it's hard to tell them apart, but
Is this a thing that we need to worry about it being passed from one to another?
This one here got attacked, right?
the red one.
The
Red one got scratched.
Okay. If I may, for a moment, could I check to see if whatever it was that affected the others, if it passed on to you?
She looks at you with just confusion in her eye, and the Strix that was talking to you walks up beside you and says what you said, but in a language you don't understand. And then after she says that, the Strix nods hesitantly.
Then I will try to inspect the wing that was attacked.
Roll me a medicine check.
I will, of course, guide myself on that. That is a 32.
This doesn't seem to be a virus. It's something magical. You can definitely tell, but it's not something you can't contract the virus by being scratched or bitten or anything of that sort. So with the magical healing that you just did, the worst that she's gonna have now is maybe a little bit of soreness.
All right, you should be fine.
And the Strix next to you says that, and the mom looks very relieved. And I'll just say, like, next couple minutes, for the sake of brevity, Commander Trollo just explains what they're doing and like why they're here and like it's safe and that they'll try to take care of the situation, all that. to the three Strix in their language. Val, you would understand it, but the rest of you don't.
Is this the banquet hall?
Yes.
It's kind of small.
It's a small roost.
Hmm.
And plus, it's tree houses. None of the buildings can be really big.
Well, if you build it on one singular tree. Anyway, during this, I think I'll go back out and inspect the bodies to try and find out how these mushrooms work.
I would like to
are-
join in that.
Basically, did the mushroom kill the host? Was the host alive when the mushroom was inserted, or did it reanimate a corpse?
Roll me a medicine check.
Can I
You
assist
know the drill,
with that?
guidance.
And with advantage, because Oshana is assisting.
Thank you very much. That's only a 25.
So, you can definitely tell what this is. This is magically done. And from the growth of the fungus, it seems that these corpses were reanimated after they were killed. So you see, like, pierce marks, and it looks like magical piercing marks and fire and other magical bursts on them that you know that you guys didn't do. That would have been a killing blow, but these Strix were brought back to life to attack people. Why the undead has like a fungal nature to them, you're not sure. In fact, you see actually like a good amount of fungus just like scattered around on the ground, like on the wood paneling and everywhere, like not where it should be, but it's just scattered around.
The same type of mushroom?
Different types. Now back inside, Chance, Vala, and Colton. Do you guys do anything? The teenager, whom you don't know their name, does speak Lumen, so you guys can talk to her.
For now, Colton is just gonna kind of like inspect the building, like see if like there's anything like going on outside of barricades.
Roll me an investigation check.
Guidance.
$27.
So they weren't able to barricade all of them. There's two windows on the right side, right there, that aren't barricaded, and plus the window down there that isn't barricaded. Everything else, they did a pretty good job, but there are some weak points. There's a trap door there that you open and just goes into nothing. It just goes into air. And also, between the two trunks, about where the teenager is, the blue one, in the ceiling is that part in the ceiling is raised a bit higher, where there are windows on the top of it. How can I describe that? Like almost like a chimney without the chimney part. And you do think that like Strix, like flying zombie Strix, could go through there if they wanted to.
After a moment, I'll go ahead and turn to the one who speaks Lumen, and I'll say, "So, what exactly happened?"
It just happened. This is just started just a few hours ago. There was this wood elf that was just killing everyone and just causing havoc. I don't know.
Do you know where they went?
No, but the Doyas and the Rani came earlier. I know where they are. They went to the center ruin.
Hmm. It seems there's a madman on the loose then.
He was turning everyone into this thing. Most people flew away, but my mom got injured, so we couldn't abandon her. So we had to stay in here.
I noticed the creatures out there seem to have a lot of fungus on them.
I don't know. They didn't have that before they died, but when they came back, they had it.
Perhaps
When-
this whoever killed was doing the killing. Perhaps they had a thing to grow this fungus that. I'm sorry, it's very insensitive of me. I hope you are doing okay. I'm glad you're okay.
He was using magic, if that helps.
I was wondering if this was magic based. If it is, I may have a tool against.
From what I could gather, it is certainly of magical origin.
Hmm.
Yeah. Is there any? You guys know any spells to like counteract against this stuff?
I can counter and dispel magic. I can also remove curses.
Well, that sounds useful.
Yes, I was wondering if restoration of some sort might do it, but it appears if it is magical, depends if it is a curse. If it is a curse, I may be able to help with that as well.
Was there anything interesting you noticed outside, Adis?
There are other mushrooms growing all around, but they don't seem to be of the same type. Are these normal here?
They shouldn't be growing around here, though.
Wait.
Perhaps we should be following the mushrooms. That might lead us to our culprit.
I think that's right. I really hate to be insensitive. I'm just trying to be honest. I think this guy. It sounds like this guy was leading a trail of these bodies. So yeah, if we just follow them.
Is there a way to get up here by foot?
No, that's I mean, that's how we stay protected. Only the Strix can get up here.
But they can use magic. It's possible they can transform themselves through something similar to Oshana's magic, or polymorph, or even fly.
Or possible they could be one of these vampire types.
True.
A lot of unknowns.
It was a wood elf?
He nods.
Is there somewhere where you can like fly off to go to be safe?
You could probably fly to Poema.
You should probably do that. This area is far from safe.
Didn't Poema get hit too? Charlo told us they got hit there a couple days ago.
They got hit a week ago, but it wasn't mushroom men. It was just a military attack.
Well, still, regardless, you should still warn them of the danger. Again, we don't really know where this madman is going, or he's going to spread these mushrooms yet. Next.
Excuse me, I'm gonna step outside a moment.
Where'd you say Doyas and Rouhani went?
In the center room, and the metal tree.
The metal tree?
She nods. It's the village was founded up on it. It's just this old tree, and there's weird writing, and I've never been in it, but it's just a weird place, and yeah, it's just a metal tree. That's where they are. That's where they wanted to meet. They think. I mean, that's where they went. I saw them.
Mm,
How far away is this metal tree?
In the center of the village. It would take only about 10 minutes to get there from here.
Can we see it from here?
Maybe. No, I don't think so with the tree cover, but I can
Which
point you.
direction? Just thank you. Yeah.
And she points a wing in one direction.
he's
Yeah. I was about to go to you. Colton, what are you doing?
I know it was said that there was a bunch of like mushrooms growing outside. Do the mushrooms seem to coalesce into like a path, or does it just cover everything?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligent. All right, let's try this. 50.
You see like different odd patterns in it. Like it looks like someone was flying around here and these mushrooms just came in its wake. But you notice that there's more mushrooms just overall towards the center of the village.
Leading to the ruins or whatever.
Yes, the ruins that you don't know about. Because
Yes.
you left.
Right. After taking... Oh, accidentally deleted myself. Shit.
I hate when that happens.
There's two.
Yeah, after a few moments of, like, investigating the pathways outside, Quoten will come back. I took a look around outside. It looks like the mushrooms kind of lead inwards towards the center of the village.
Towards this metal tree?
Metal tree?
That's the ruins, they call it.
Apparently, it's what the village was founded upon.
Alright then. We probably shouldn't dally. We should.
As you say that, private youth who had taken the liberty to go around this this building a couple times to make sure nothing was gonna sneak up on you guys. He fast walks in and then closes the door behind him very quickly.
What's
You
wrong?
are right.
A lot of them are coming.
From where?
And you hear a bang on the barricade, that barricade. Top left. And another bang right there. And then a bang on the door that he just closed. And then a bang at the bottom door. And that's where we're going to leave tonight's session off.
Oh,
Tower defense.
Oh my god.
Well, now that the three
All the new Black Ops zombies.
civilians are healed, now that the 3 civilians are healed, they can yeet themselves out the back door.
But
Strix there
these
too,
are
though.
flying zombies
yeah.
that can go after them. I
I
mean,
forgot.
I was
That's
thinking
fine.
like we could if we play this right, we could lead the zombies away after us, and then they could escape. But I'm not sure if that's how we want to play it, or if we just want to try to barricade what we can. I don't know. I guess it's up to group.
I like this plot line because of one thing.
Zombies.
Flying zombie Strix. Wait, sorry. Flying mushroom zombie Strix in a treehouse village.
That is not one thing. That is a lot of things.
Rep.
Well, I like the combination of those one things.
You gave me happiness by bringing in Trollo and took it away
can't-
from me
I
with
can't
flying
believe-
zombies.
You brought in Asclepios.
This is how I
Yeah.
DM, bro.
Hi guys, would you like a mushroom?
Oh, I can't wait to meet Alpha.
If she's still around.
Exactly, that's the whole point.
You guys get to
I hope I
kill
can-
Asclepios.
Yeah.
No, don't kill my precious baby.
Do one of you want to bring crawling up to speed? And
Yeah, I don't
have Guy
think
too.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
Actually, none of you really do except for Aaron, Zach, and I, do you?
I've
Uh,
heard about things.
Actually, let's end the stream first.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
let's not
Okay.
reveal this to anyone who may be listening.
I don't know what we're gonna play next, but just here, people who are watching, I want you to quit your job, sever all relationships, and just sit in front of your PC for the next 3 weeks, waiting for a stream pop up. Okay, got it? Promise? Pinky promise?
do it. You
Awesome.
won't.
Do it. You won't. Yeah, I challenge you.
Bet.
No balls.
Bet no balls.
Do it for the vine.
Yes, do it for the win. We will see you next time. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good life. Have a good wife. Have a good no strifes.
All right.
DJ.
Good night, everyone.
Right.
Bye.
Mm,